afternoon. Take your questions.
Clear up the confusion between China over what led to the turning the Kitty Hawk away from the...
We had been in communication with the Chinese. We are asking them to clarify the reasons that the Kitty Hawk was turned back. Yesterday, we were told there was a miscommunication. Today, there are reports in the press that someone in the Defense Ministry is saying it had to do with other reasons. So we are asking for a clarification on that matter. Regardless, we believe it was wrong for the families of the sailors who went to Hong Kong in order to have Thanksgiving with the sailors that were on that ship to have been denied that opportunity. It was a tremendous disappointment for them, a lot of expense, and we hope that that would never happen again. This is one small incident, and in the big picture, in the big scheme of things, we have very good relations. We've asked for the clarification, and I think that we'll get it, and then we'll be able to move beyond this.
There was a report today that the Sheriff is going to end his emergency rule by December 16th. Has he told the administration this?
We saw the reports, and of course our embassy officials have been in touch with the Musharraf government. We welcome this step. He announced.
Confirmed it? I mean,
yes. Yes. He has said that they would lift the emergency order by December 16th, and as the President said yesterday, that is an essential step in order to get Pakistan back on the path to democracy. I think you have to give President Musharraf some credit here, because while he made the decision to establish the emergency order, which we believed was a mistake and we counseled against, he did take the step to take off the uniform. Well, certainly we have in communication with him, but I think that he made this decision on his own.
Did we threaten him in any way?
No.
Dana, the President is going to be meeting at the Pentagon this afternoon with top brass, talking about, among other things, Iraq and Afghanistan. And I know that he's going to be, you just put out this 2007 war funding by the numbers, really taking the gloves off, coming down hard on Congress. Where do things stand at the Pentagon when it comes to them actually running out of money for the wars in Iraq?
Well, I think the slide that you're talking about is this one. I don't think it's taking the gloves off by just pointing out the facts. They have had almost 300 days in order to debate in Congress the President's request for money for the troops.
Dana, is there a date by which the Pentagon or the White House knows for certain that the troops will actually begin running out of those things?
Well, I'll refer you to them for the specific dates, but I know that there's some things that they have to do in terms of furlough notices given labor laws. If someone is going to lose their jobs, they have to give them 60 days notice. That's why I believe it's sometime in mid-December that those notices would have to go out. But as to the specific date as to when operations would have to cease, I don't know. They are trying to do some creative work in terms of moving some money around, but they can't do that forever, and that's no way to run a business and certainly no way to run a war.
Dana, what's your reaction to Senator Leahy's ruling that since the President was not involved in the prosecutor firings, his claim of executive privilege has no legal basis?
We were baffled by the decision. Senator Leahy himself has said that these contempt filings would be futile, and yet they continue to move forward with them. They only have 6 legislative days left in the session. Their focus should be on funding the troops, making sure the intelligence gap remains firmly closed, and by passing a budget. We have provided for them a legal and sound argument based on executive privilege. This is a reasonable position because the President needs to receive candid advice, not just this President, but all future presidents as well. And so we provided them an opportunity to get the very information that they say that they wanted to have, but instead they continue to move forward on a legal track that even Senator Leahy himself has said he has said that this will be futile.
Understanding that, but the point that he's making is that the President is claiming that he needs the candid advice from aides, but in this case there was no candid advice from aides because he was not advised or was not commanding people on this subject.
The privilege extends to the assistants to the President that work for him, and I don't understand his reasoning, and that the President wasn't involved, and therefore the President's not involved, so we should continue to move forward. What they said that they wanted to know is, what did the President know? And they have said that if he is now saying that the President wasn't aware of it, as we have said from the beginning, that I don't understand why he continues to have this rope-a-dope that's not going to go anywhere.